Something's wrong.
Pull back, Kalia. Pull back!
When I was freed from my vault, it took months for my own power to reach such levels, and then it nearly destroyed me. I'm surprised Callie has gotten to that point so quickly after her release. Callie's power has advanced much faster than mine did. It almost consumed her. If not for my mentor, the same would have befallen me. All I ask is that you all keep an open mind.
That's a Dremora.
Then you must bring them to my sanctuary. They are far more than anything you can imagine.
It's working!
I've never traveled by portal before.
Quick, step inside.
The power of these two ambitions grows with every passing moment. You must hurry. The path begins to the northwest. Look for the Obelisks of Origin, Empowerment, and Inevitability. Each will reveal a hidden truth.
I fed the twins until they were full and exhausted.
Your Majesty, welcome. The babes are healthy and strong.
As Mehrunes Dagon commanded, so it has been done.
Time for the final ritual, my Emperor. O Mehrunes Dagon, Prince of Ambition and Destruction, imbue these infants with your power!
As
So,
Dagon wills
let it be done.
Our parents were sacrificed to Mehrunes Dagon? Why?
That portal opened on its own. Suppose we should step inside.
Ah, this must be the day you learn you are destined to fail.
Alright, so we're heading, I guess, inside to finally meet the Dremora in person. Oh. I didn't know that there were enemies. I thought maybe we were, I don't know, the Dremora, you know, this is her pocket, isn't it? Oh, nice. Clearly endeavor complete. So, I'm confused why there are evil Dremora out here. I thought this was Xyna's sanctuary, or maybe justice.
Mortal who bore witness for the twin ambitions, let us speak. We can finally greet each other in person, mortal. Before we begin the process that will permit the twins to control their powers, I must ask you a single question. Why does one who abhors Mehrunes Dagon care what happens to his ambitions?
Because the ambitions are people. They should get to decide their own fate.
A noble sentiment, but they are more than just people. They are powerful weapons. Dagon's priest imbued them with a portion of the Lord of Destruction's own energy when they were born. It has grown and intensified in the intervening years.
Grown and intensified to what end?
Imagine that each ambition is like a mortal bank. Instead of gold, the priest deposited a portion of Dagon's energy inside them. That energy grew with them, compounding and doubling year after year like interest on your savings. It also transformed.
Transformed in what way?
In every way. What was once just of Oblivion became mixed with Nirn. Now that energy is a part of both realms. And that is why Mehrunes Dagon wants it back. It will give him the connection to Nirn that he so greatly desires. A path to your world.
So how do you teach the twins to control their power?
Their power is like a volcano, building until released as an explosion or a lava flow. One is catastrophic, the other merely destructive. I will delay the eruptions while teaching them to dissipate and maintain control. You may observe, of course.
Yeah, I'll be watching you closely.
We must begin the ritual at once. This way.
Stay close, friend. I'll feel better knowing you're nearby.
Sure thing.
What's happening? What's going on?
Ah,
Xynaa, what are you doing?
Helping you fulfill your purpose. Your ambitions. You belong to Mehrunes Dagon.
all that. Yeah. Okay.
What happened? No! Xynaa! Damn it! You betrayed us!
Where'd the twins go? They're not with us.
Damn her! Xynaa betrayed us and cast us into the spider nest!
What's the spider nest?
It's a dungeon beneath her sanctuary. She sends her enemies here to die. But we aren't her enemies. She saved my life many times. If she'd wanted to hurt me, she could have done so long ago. Why turn against me now?
Oh, she mentioned Mehrunes Dagon. I think she plans to give the twins to him.
I don't want to believe that. But I heard what she said too. And she completely drained my energy. I can't call upon my power until it recharges. We need to find a way out of here. We need to get to Kalia and Destron before Xynaa turns them over.
How will we help the twins if Xynaa refuses to show them how to control their power?
First things first. I need to restore my power. Let me think. Xynaa told me about an old foe she destroyed, tossed them into this place and kept their skull as a trophy. It may hold enough energy to recharge my power immediately.
Okay, you rest. Just tell me where to find the skull?
The skull is in the treasure chamber. You can get there through the east door, retrieve it, and meet me at the door in the north. When you find me, I'll be in a meditative state. Present the skull, and I'll do the rest.
It seems like she sure had me doing circles when she could have just brought us to the sanctuary and taken the twins. So I'm not sure we understand exactly what is going on with her, with Xynaa. So why would she drain your power and toss you down here?
She probably didn't want to have to deal with 3 ambitions and you at the same time. She needs our powers at their full strength for whatever she has planned. She reversed what I did. I could feel it. Kalia and Destron's powers have been unleashed.
She unleashed their powers without teaching them to control it. Won't that consume them? Yeah.
Eventually. But probably not before she completes whatever she has in mind. Hurry. We need that skull. With it, I can recharge my power and help the twins. Then, when they aren't in imminent danger of exploding, we can figure out the rest.
So, who was this old foe of Xyna's?
Menthix, an ancient rival. Challenging him was one of the last tasks Xynaa assigned to me as she trained me to control my power. Together, we vanquished Menthix and left his bones in the spider nest.
Don't Daedra just dissipate when they die? I actually learned this the other day when we were playing one of the dungeons. I think it was one of the dungeons. Well, I don't know about Daedra, but Dremora, they die, but they don't truly die. They're like sent into the ether of Nirn, and they slowly start to come back over centuries, and then they're kind of just like reborn, I guess. But one of my guildmates was telling me that she had read that when that process happens, each time that happens, like they die and they have to be reborn over the centuries. They go a little bit more crazy, like each time. It's an interesting little bit of lore about Dremora. So, but don't Daedra just dissipate when they die?
Xynaa did something to Menthyx to chain his essence here forever. She kept him from coming back by trapping his power here, below her temple. That's also why the skull contains energy. Energy I can use to recharge my own power.
So is Menthyx a Daedra or Dremora? Because he's kind of talking to him about, well, I guess we'll find out. And how can you get power out of a skull?
The skull contains the trapped essence of a powerful Daedric lord. If Xynaa had simply killed her rival, he would have returned like Daedra do. So instead, she trapped a portion of his energy to keep him from coming back.
And you can use that energy to recharge your power.
You heard Xynaa. My powers of both Oblivion and Nirn. I can use a spark from the trapped essence of a Daedric lord to recharge my power. That means Xynaa's old enemy will be free to return someday.
Yeah.
Not that I care about that anymore.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Whatever happens to us, she'll have to deal with him again someday. Alright. So I can't go through there. Looks like I need to head this way. Into the maze. Wonderful. Well, I have my own Daedric buddy that, fights by my side.
Circle around!
Looks like I need to go in here. The spider's larder? Oh yeah. Spider Daedra. Ah. Okay, and into the gauntlet we go. Oh, fire! Fire! Oh, it's a little spiderling Daedra. I think those guys are so cute. I mean, creepy, but cute. Okay, and to the crematorium. Wow. So, is this still part of the maze? Because each room has like a name. In the treasure chamber. Wow. Lots of named areas. Ah, here we go. For trophy chest. Mentorix's skull. The skull of a long-defeated Daedra enemy to Xynaa. According to Sombrin, some essence of the Daedric power remains. Alright. Oh, I just did a circle. Okay. Is this the one door I couldn't get through before? No. Well, this was convenient. Is he still in here? He's not here anymore. Where did he go? Hello? Was this the one chamber we came in when we got here? Is this why all the Dremora were fighting me when we first got here? Because they were actually not helping me, helping us out.
I can feel the residual energy. Hold the skull toward me, please.
Just a sec. And there's a book right here, too. Xyna's Book of Contracts. Hundreds of pages are filled with script faded away almost to nothing, but the last few pages are written in glowing golden ink. Contract number 1137th. At the command of Mehrunes Dagon, I submitted to be bound under the following conditions. In exchange for my master's aid in the conquest of the mortal realm known as Cyrodiil, the Reachfolk chieftain known as Durkok the Black Drake, shall cause to be born 4 ambitions under the signs and circumstances described in the Holy Book. It is written. Durkok the Black Drake? Well, now we know how the Black Drake Villa is part of this. So that's their father? The twins' father, I guess? Hey, I'm reading a book here. Contract the 1138th. At the command of Mehrunes Dagon, I now endorse and extend the contract bestowed upon Durkok unto his son and heir Morikar, now Emperor of Cyrodiil. Whereas Emperor Morikar executed his father's burdens of bringing into being the 4 ambitions decreed by Mehrunes Dagon, I submit it to guide and instruct the Emperor's agents in the ritual of empowerment written in the Holy Book. It is written. Contract 1137th and 1138th, the default. In accordance with the obligations imposed upon me by Mehrunes Dagon, I attest to the default of the heirs of Durkok in the execution of the preceding 2 contracts. The death of Emperor Leovic without the designation of an heir activates the codicils described in the Holy Book. Whomsoever sacrifices the prepared ambitions in the manner required by Mehrunes Dagon may lay claim to the reward once promised unto Durkok and his heirs. It is written. So they aren't his Durkok's kids. Okay. A footnote in the following script. Curse that boy Sombrin. 3 of the ambitions remain hidden within their vaults, and the one I had in my grasp has now returned to the mortal realm. At least he believes that all other servants of Mehrunes Dagon are his mortal enemies. When the time is right, I will lure him back, or perhaps he will come to find me. The prize shall yet be mine. All I need is patience. Yep, all she needed is patience, alright. Yep. Here's that skull.
While my power finishes recharging, take a look at what I found. I left it over there.
Yeah, I actually already read that.
All right, I'm ready. Follow me.
She betrayed you. He betrayed us.
We have to stop Xynaa. Attack! She's doing something to the twins!
You're too late. Lord Dagon will reward me for securing
I'll
the
help Callie and
twins.
Destron. You deal with Xynaa.
The ambitions belong to Lord Dagon. Their power is for him alone.
Where does she go?
My master will reward me for destroying you.
Hang on, you two. I will free you.
Only you truly understood the nature of the ambitions. I will not fail my lord and prince.
You're gonna fail. Just like all the others before you.
Xynaa. She was going to sacrifice us to Mehrunes Dagon.
You two okay?
Sombrin, how could you bring us to this monster?
She wasn't like this. I didn't know.
Destron, help me open a portal. Like Sombrin showed us on the hilltop.
Well, it's a good thing you guys know how to get out of here.
This wasn't how it was supposed to turn out. Come on. Let's go after them.
Well, that experiment failed.
Xynaa, she never gave me any indication that she was going to betray us. That she was involved in our creation and wanted to sacrifice us to Mehrunes Dagon. At least the twins don't appear to be in imminent danger of exploding.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think it's true that they were created to transform the power Dagon placed inside of you?
Let me take another look at Xynaa's contracts. Yes, it's here. Xynaa used a holy book to show Von Dacia how to create the 4 ambitions. Could it have been the Mysterium Xarxis? She was always loyal to Dagon. She never wanted to help us at all.
I'm not sure who Mysterium... Oh, is that the enemy? No. I'm not sure who that is. I wonder where the 4th ambition is, though. So far, we only know of 3 of you. I wonder if that book will give us any clue.
Hopefully. They're either still locked in a vault or wandering free like I was.
Although, I guess she wouldn't
I
know.
hate to think that Von Dacia captured them while we were busy elsewhere. I'm not sure what we should do next, my friend. It's beginning to seem hopeless.
We'll find a way to defeat Vandicia and save the ambitions. All of you.
I hope you're right, but I can't see a way ahead from here. If all else fails, we'll destroy ourselves before we let Dagon win. We're the keys to unlock the barriers between here and the Deadlands. We can't allow ourselves to fall into his hands.
I really don't want you to have to destroy yourselves, though. Well, take the twins back to the temple while I go talk to Kishu. We'll come up with something.
Callie and Destron. They have no reason to trust me. Not anymore. But I'll still protect them. And somehow, I'll find a way to earn their trust again.
Can you keep Kalia and Destron from destroying themselves?
Whatever Xynaa did to prepare them to be sacrificed, it seems to have dampened their power. How long that will last, I have no idea. But until their power builds to uncontrollable levels again, they should be able to use it to help us.
And what happens after that?
I'll try to train the twins as Xynaa trained me. If all else fails, I can take them back to the Deadlands. The realm seems to naturally siphon off our energy and keep it at manageable levels. Not my first choice, but it will serve as a last resort.
All right. How are you two?
Sombrin was only trying to help us. I know that. But he still led us to that evil place. Whatever Xynaa was doing to us, though, it siphoned off some of my power. I think I can use my fire now. Control it. At least, for a while.
But can you trust Sombrin after that?
I don't think Sombrin means us harm. I think he actually wants to help us. I'm going to be wary of him for a time, but I'll stand by him. I don't think I have another choice. Not really.
Xynaa didn't want to help. She wanted to kill us. How many more of these fanatics are going to attempt to sacrifice us before all is said and done? At least I'm in control of my power for the moment. It may not last, but it's better than nothing.
Well, Sombrin thinks he can teach you. At least he's going to try.
Sombrin is a fool. He allowed that Dremor to trick him. Almost got us killed in the process. I'll listen to what he has to say, but I won't blindly believe it. Not with what's at stake here. The fate of the entire world rests on what we do next.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope things are okay
I'm
here.
sorry. I had no idea Xynaa meant to betray us.
She wanted to kill us, Sombrin. An apology isn't going to cut it.
Destron, Xynaa betrayed Sombrin too.
Because he was stupid enough to trust her.
I will make this right. I promise.
Let's return to the temple. We shouldn't be discussing this in the street.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, hopefully, everything has been okay here while we've been gone. They did suspect there were, like, spies or assassins lurking in the shadows.
Name had to set chrysanthemum to music. Never again.
Gideon is not the ground on which we conduct this fight. There is a better place to defend the ambitions.
Hi! I'm back.
You're back! I want to hear everything that happened. But you should talk to Governor Keshu first.
Oh, alright.
You return at a grim moment, mercenary. While you were gone, word reached us that the Waking Flame is gathering an army.
What?
I fear it will soon march on Gideon.
What?
But Evely said you took the ambitions to learn about their powers. Did you succeed?
Sorta. We know more about the ambitions, but they're still in danger.
We are all in danger. At least you kept the ambitions safe. I thank you for that. Concerning the cult, Evely and I have made plans, but first, I want you to have this. Compensation for the work you have done up to this point on Blackwood's behalf.
Oh. Ooh, a helm. Nice.
The Order of the Waking Flame has cast a net around Gideon. Von Dacia is gathering an army, including guards from the garrison who were loyal to him all along. He knows the ambitions were here, and that they have now returned.
Have you changed your mind about making a stand in Gideon?
No, the city is no place for a battle. When foes surround you, it is wise to put your back spines to a tree. We will move the ambitions to Fort Redmane. The Imperials abandoned it years ago, but my Blackfin Legion has been restoring its defenses.
Oh, I wonder where that is. Should I take the ambitions to Fort Redmane?
No, I have another task for you. Summon what allies you can to Fort Redmane to help defend the ambitions. I sent my legion ahead, but I fear we will need more warriors.
Oh.
Before you go, tell the Ambitions what we are doing and why. They trust you.
I wonder if I can actually summon allies from past chapters and DLCs. That would be really cool. I'll speak to the Ambitions and then find allies to defend Fort Redmane.
Tell the Ambitions we will defend them with our lives. Just not here, where so many civilians could be endangered. Let us use Fort Redmane as the tree against our backs. Evely will see the Ambitions safely to the fort. Talk to her before you go.
All right. Where should I go to look for allies?
I leave the specifics up to you. Consider who you have helped throughout Blackwood. Evely might have some ideas. Remember, this is not a mission for just any courier or messenger. The cult has made the roads of Blackwood especially dangerous.
Well, remind me about Blackfin Legion.
They are my brothers and sisters in arms, the finest Argonian warriors to ever emerge from Black Marsh. It started as a mercenary band and was tempered in the Akaviri and Alliance wars. Now they protect Gideon, and they will protect the Ambitions.
Alright, let me talk to Evely.
Tell the Ambitions no army of crazed cultists is going to sacrifice them on our watch. But try not to alarm them, which might be tricky. After I send out the call for allies, I'll escort Sombrin and the twins to Fort Redmane.
You mentioned sending out a call for allies?
Right. Anyone with an army that can help us. You head to Leowin. I'm sure Captain Rian would be happy for the Ivory Brigade to lend a hand. Beyond that, what about anyone else you helped here in Blackwood? Anyone have any soldiers they can spare?
Alright, I'm gonna back out at this point and come back and talk to her later, because I think they are hinting at the fact that if I had gone and helped out the townships, Stone Wastes, Houghton Tazel, and Farmer's Nook, maybe, then I can have them help me out as allies. And I would actually like to go and do those before I continue this zone story. So maybe I'll do that as a separate upload. I don't know, I'll have to look into it, see if that's actually true. And in hindsight, I just realized that I forgot to try on that new hat. I would like to do that also before we wrap things up. Let's see, it's under appearance, hats. Usually I hide my helm. Helm of the Blackfin. Breezes tease through your feathered crest when you venture forth wearing this helm. Styled after the piece worn by Kishu the Blackfin. Oh. This Argonian crafted headwear exhibits your dedication to this leader's optimistic vision of her people. Oh, I actually kind of like that. Oh. I actually kind of like that. Ah.
Are you following me?
I think I'm gonna keep that on. Yeah, so I'm really curious about the allies that we need to gather. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research and see about that. But until then, I do my live streams on Sunday mornings, and it's a mixed bag. I've been doing Assassin's Creed Origins, but I just did Fallout 76, so I'll pretty much just consider doing things that are suggested. Depends. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.